Hi, I'm Jess from Planner Flotsam, and welcome to my channel. This is part 3 of my short series on how I get photos from start to finish onto Instagram. So today I am going to talk to you about the 2 apps that I use to do that final push, how I organize what my feed is going to look like ahead of time, and how I write my captions. For example, I use 2 apps primarily. One is called Preview, and it's a free app that helps you organize, schedule, and upload. There are paid versions of it that you can use if you want. I just use the free one. And then the other one is called Spacey, which is available as a browser-based application, but you can also pay just, I think, $3, and I'll explain what those things do. So I'm gonna go ahead and flop to my phone screen so that you can see how I use Preview. Okay, so what's cool about Preview is it lets you organize all of your photos ahead of time, and you're able to slide them around. So if you're familiar with my feed, these down at the bottom are previous posts that I made. You can see it's got the little Instagram icon in the corner. And then up here are the ones that I have not posted. For example, this one up at the top middle is what I posted today. And then the book, Maya and the Rising Dark, is what I'm planning on posting tomorrow. But if I want to, I can click and drag and move the pictures around. Oh no, how did I have that? I can click and drag and move the pictures around. I can highlight 2 and swap them, for example. Can plan all of my posts ahead of time. So these up toward the top are ones that I may not get around to posting, but I like to have a few extra ones kind of in the background for when I need them. So what you do is you go up here, you add photos, go to gallery, and to upload, and you can see it just pulls whatever picture it is that you're wanting to upload into the grid. Then, like I said, you can move the images around, you can line them up however you want, you can choose when you're going to post them. The other thing that you can do on Preview that I really like is you can write captions. And you can also save hashtag groups. So most of the time when I'm posting, it's either specifically about books or about planners. I use Amplify Planner and Passion Planner, so I have sets of hashtags saved for both of those that are slightly different. And when you use those hashtag groups, if things overlap, it won't pull them in. So you won't have like hashtag Oklahoma Planner both times if I am posting about both Passion Planner and Amplify Planner in the same spot. I also make hashtag groups for the shops that I PR for, things like that. So I will flop's not the best word. I will swap back to my screen share and show you what I'm talking about with the hashtags. So for example, when I decide that I'm going to do the caption for this Amplify Planner, I can go down here and you can see all the different hashtag groups. So I just click on the Amplify Planner and ta-da, it's got all of my saved hashtags. This is also a spread that is about board games. So boom, I'm gonna just click there and do the board games. It just makes it a lot easier. In this program, you have the settings and then you have the hashtag groups. So you're able to go through and add them, change them. This was for Love Good Bath Potions, Jalen Paper Co. I have those preset, and I'll add other ones as I go, but it's just nice to have them all sort of in one space. You can also schedule your post, and it'll set a reminder on your phone for when you want to schedule it. It won't post it for you, but it will remind you, hey, it's time to post this. All right, the other thing that I always do on Preview is I type out my captions, and there are a couple things you always want to remember to do with your captions. I like to put my hashtags down at the bottom. And for accessibility purposes, it's really important to do a picture ID. I am not perfect. Hang on. Sorry about my weenie dogs. I am not perfect about remembering to add a image ID, but I try my best to do so. Another thing, you don't want to put too many emojis all in a row, because people who are using screen or text readers, if you put 10 poop emojis, they're gonna hear poop emoji, poop emoji, poop emoji, poop emoji, poop emoji, etc. So you could just do one poop emoji and then write times 10, for example. Things like that, it's important to consider. And so let me just show you how I quickly write a photo ID for one of those images. So for the Get a Life Chloe Brown, I always just post a little camera emoji and then I write ID. And this is Jess holding a copy of Get a Life Chloe Brown. The cover has a black woman and a white man hugging. Written by Talia Hibbert. It doesn't have to be complicated. I'm still getting better at it and practicing. Let's see, background is flowers. Sometimes I feel like I write too much, sometimes I feel like I write too little, but I'm gonna give myself credit for trying, and I am continually learning all the time. If you follow the hashtag adapt the feed, that's a really good hashtag to follow because it gives you lots of tips for how to make Instagram more accessible. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to show you is probably the best thing that ever happened to me on Instagram, like ever, and it's a little thing called Spacey. And we all have Rayanne from Amplify Planner to thank for it, because captions and formatting can be a total mess. So I'm going to just show you how Spacey works. It's super simple. What it does is it cast some sort of spell on your caption so that spaces are actually spaces. It's amazing. 10 out of 10 recommend spending the like $3 on it. I will show you in just a second. So I don't usually post twice in one day, but I'm going to go ahead and post this next image so that you can see how I do Spacey. So in preview, I already have the caption written, and I'm going to go ahead and push the publish button. It copies the caption for you. I'm going to choose to go to my feed. All right, and now instead of just copying the caption immediately, I'm going to go to Spacey. And you just type your caption there, which I'm going to copy and paste it. And then, hang on, I don't know why that's doubled. And then I am going to convert it. It converts it. That's all you got to do. Then I go back to my new post. I paste, and see how I've got these spaces between my paragraphs. I like to do that because it makes it easier for people to read. I'm going to go ahead and tag the author of this book and the maker of these gorgeous book sleeves. And then when I share it, you can see it has the spaces for me in the caption, which is a game changer. I love it. I hope that you found this series of videos helpful. I hope that I got you some practical tips that don't break the bank, because this is a hobby for most of us and we don't need to spend too much money so that we can save all our money for washi and stickers. If you have any questions, please drop them below. I am so excited to be back on the YouTube train, at least for the time being. I will talk to you all soon. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up, all that good stuff, and I will see you later.